So, LEGO have made two Dodge cars from the 1970s, being the 1970s Dodge Charger, this is Dom Toretto's version, and then the 1970s Dodge Challenger. Both these cars are pretty incredible. Which one is better? Let's see this in this review. This is our figure from the 1970s Dodge Challenger, and it is good. The head I don't like that much. The jacket is very nice. It's meant to be for sort of Dodge's motorsports team, and I think it's nice, but it's the only nice bit about the figure. I think the head is good, but I don't really know if it fits in with the Speed Champions line before they do. But yeah, it's a very nice torso. And let's just get a quick look at the back. Now this is figure 2, Dom Toretto, and he is something. It's very minimal, it's printing in comparison, but it looks very good. Now the head print, okay, the Dom figure, he's not my favourite. He 50-50, but I think in comparison to the other, I think he is the better figure in this case. And it's like the same with a lot of the Fast and Furious. Whenever I review them, they just always turn out to be the best. I do wish we got a bit of maybe an arm print or just a bit extra on it, but yeah, it's not a bad figure, and I think in this case it wins. Problem with the other figure is it misses a lot of stuff. The torso is nice, but the rest of it just seems a bit missed. Yeah, onto the build. Now while these are two different models of cars, the fronts are very different. And I've got to say, when you look at it, I do like the under for the Dodge Challenger here, but I think the Dodge Charger just takes the cake. Just the techniques there for the grey front there looks very nice. It's just, yeah, I definitely have to say the Dodge Charger for the 1970s for LEGO, I think that definitely comes out on top. So for the size here, starting off with our 1970s Dodge Charger, it is very unique. Here, so you can see you've got the door handle there, which I think is a really nice inclusion. You've got the supercharger at the front, and then you've just got this really nice, all black, looks very nice. You've got the little sort of under, which gives it just that thinner look that you had a lot with the 1970s cars. You've got the start at the back there, you can see, yeah, I think this one looks really good. You can also see the front there. Then when we move on to our Challenger, you can see how it slopes up at the back, very nice there. And it looks just really nice. The sticker detailing on this just adds something extra, just a different level. And I think, especially with the rims, you can actually see the exhaust on the side there. I think this has to go with the Dodge Challenger. They said Charger, no, Challenger definitely for this side. Yeah, let's get onto the back. Some of the most iconic bits of these cars. Now, this is a hard one. So looking at this straight away, 1970s Dodge Challenger, I do like the headlights on this. I think it looks very good, but proportion wise, I just don't think it has that great of a look. Do you like the plate? You got the under, but I think just it's the Challenger again. It's just got something with it. It's also very interesting, the techniques. I'll flash up an image now of just the innerness of this beast, but yeah, I don't think the minor spoiler there just looks a lot nicer on this. Like here, it's just the flat bit back here. I just think definitely has to go for the 1970s Dodge Challenger here. Looking top down on these cars, we can see something very different. With the Dodge Challenger here, Charger, I do love this roof because it's just so simple, comes off really nicely, and it's actually just got a bit of an incline in comparison, which I think does make it look a little bit better, just a little bit. Superchargers on the top, I think look both good. Well, this is more ventilation really, but I think it is. So with this though, the back on this is just something incredible. I think colour scheme wise I do prefer, but I think just with the roof design adds something so much more for the 1970s Dodge Charger. So I think this point definitely goes to a Dodge Charger here. Now I said this competition was going to be tough because these interiors are very, very strong. So starting off with our 1970s Dodge Challenger, the seats in here are really nice. You've got the draw stick, it's just, well, there we go. This is just a really nice interior, like just the slope back here. I think this just looks really nice. But then we get to a different level when we bring out the Dodge Charger. Why? Because the detail is insane. You've got a roll cage out of grey at the very back here. You've got minor nitros. You've just got something extra, something on a different level here. So I think though the loveliness of the two cars, they're some of the best interior Speed Champions, it has to go to the Charger. The roll cage is just so great in this car. such a great feature, and it's one of my favourites in the Fast and Furious cars when you do get just extra little bit of detail. So here we go, the overall, the car. Which car overall is my favourite? This is a tough one. It's very tough because the Dodge Charger has many great attributes to it. Say this roof, the interior is amazing, Supercharger here is just really nice. It's just such a nice looking car. It's one of my favourites, and say when I put it in comparisons, very hard. Just the angles on this, how it just has that very slight increment, goes down, which is very accurate to the car, which is something that this car here lacks in. It's just flat, straight. It is very nice, the colour scheme, to dive for this thing. The techniques in it are crazy and just 360 degrees. It's amazing. Just this. And I do also love this sort of little exhaust on the base here. It's just really something really neat. I think that most collectors should definitely have both of these cars, but which one is overall? I think I'm going to have to go for the 1970s for the point Dodge Challenger. It is. The roof is a D-track. If it had the same roof as that, it would be miles ahead. But it is just something very special about it. Yeah, let's get into the overall, look at the points and see who won. Now this is a real surprise today. We've got something very special where these cars are drawed. The figure does push the 1970s Dodge Charger just over, and it is very good. Both these cars are amazing. Now, just one thing to say, this set you can still buy, it's still on shelves, you can't, but sadly this one is gone. 2021 you might still find it some places, but honestly I'm finding it hard to get it now. I managed to find one in the Lego store, which is in a vlog type video, which is coming up now, where I actually found it in Gatwick Airport in the UK. But yeah, definitely check that video out. Thank you so much guys for watching. This was an incredible comparison. Subscribe if you want to really help support out the channel. But yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.